Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Justin Rabach, and I serve as the Executive Director of the Moravian Board of World Mission. It's an absolute joy and privilege to be able to address the Western District Synod on behalf of the Moravian Board of World Mission, and we are your mission agency representing the northern and southern provinces in North America, of which the Western District is a part. I also say that it's a joy and a privilege because I am greatly indebted to the Western District for the love that I have been shown over my faith journey in life to help bring me to this position. In my younger days, not quite 40 yet, so I don't know where the small groups landed on that line. Hope to stay in it. I was invited to bring my first sermon in Ebenezer Moravian Church, my home congregation, at a time when I wasn't comfortable standing in front of groups like this. I had the opportunity to go on a convo supported by the Western District and my home congregation in 2007 to learn about Moravian heritage, and later that summer was invited, pulled onto a plane by Sister Betsy Miller to go to a mission conference for young adults where I learned about an organization I barely knew existed, the Moravian Board of World Mission. I share those quick stories of invitation to affirm both what I heard Riddick say last night of inviting people and the experiences I've had with that, and also to share the importance of the ways that we can make those invitations. So let me offer a few to you. If you enjoy your time here at Mount Morris during Synod, but you wish you could come back but do less sitting, there's a small flyer at your desk about a service camp coming up May 15th to 20th. Is an event hosted here at Mount Morris by the Board of World Mission. Come, your food, your lodging is all covered, it's free, and all we ask is that you're willing to serve alongside the other volunteers who are here. Help this camp stay beautiful and get ready for the summer. Also, for folks who have high school-aged youth in your congregation, the Board of World Mission is part of our commitment to young adult engagement. With the blessings of the Northern and Southern Province, has been granted the honor and responsibility of being the organizing body for upcoming youth convos. And so this is an invitation with more information to come soon that next summer, June 30th through July 5th, will be most likely at the Florida International University campus in Miami, inviting high school-aged youth to be there as well. And finally, recognizing our summer camping programs as a key connecting point with our youth, the Board of World Mission will have a strong presence across different mission camps and camps this summer, and particularly here at Chautauqua, the high school through age 21 camp held right here at Mount Morris. We hope to have a delegation from Jamaica and our partners in the Eastern West Indies province, as well as exchange campers planning to come from Camp Hope, Tar Hollow, and Florida District, and potentially California as well. We're excited for this opportunity for folks to connect and be here together. And my invitation to you to help make this reality possible, if a congregation would like to help sponsor one of our guests, their camp fees of $350 a week, we would love to talk with you about that. Or helping us reach our goal of giving a physical copy of the Bible to each camper of around $15 per camper as we engage in our faith together, diving into scriptures and hoping everybody can be working from the same page, literally and figuratively together. So lacking sufficient time to go over all of our partnerships and what the Board of World Mission is doing in Costa Rica, Cuba, Honduras, Nicaragua, Peru, Sierra Leone, and Tanzania, or to fill you in on the new work being done in Brazil, Bolivia, or our current discernment process for a partnership with the Moravian Church in Zambia, I invite you to go to our table and see some of the resources that are there. If you like the pictures and words and the newsletters and postcards, if you would like those sent to your email inbox or your physical address of your home, please sign up at our table or talk to Sylvie or myself. Drawing particular attention to two things. There's Board of World Mission folders, which I've now left at my place instead of bringing with me, but they're at our table that is pre-filled with information to promote the Blessings Flow campaign, from sermon starters to coloring pages for Sunday school, everything you would need to take and go and learn and teach about that project. Additionally, I would bring your attention to the AWA Spotlight, a publication you can pick up on our table or receive in your inbox. It's put together by Lisa Pompey, who is here, and serves as a Western District representative to the Board of World Mission. It's a publication that she curates the stories and pulls together quarterly to tell about that life-saving work, the wonderful stories of the human side of that work, and was intricately important in achieving our goal, which we did, of raising $75,000 in honor of the 75th anniversary of that clinic. So many thanks to Lisa for your work. Now, to some of you who have seen a Board of World Mission presentation or some of our videos or TikToks or things online, you might be wondering what the gimmick is that we're going to do to help remember some of our ministries now. For those of you at the Provincial Synod in 2023 last summer, you might have known that we had a bishop in a bucket. Chris Giesler on our staff was willing to demonstrate the faith we have in those filter systems that you saw in the video, standing on stage as we poured water over his feet and then I drank it. I'm still standing, so we have confidence in that filter. I say that to say that, it was something that was fun and a gimmick, but memorable, and to see the ministry that came from it. So in a moment of confession, I'll say I was wondering what might be the thing or the hook that we could do at this synod. And with apologies to Sylvie, one of the things we explored was let's demonstrate how Board of World Mission staff is willing to come and travel to your congregation. So I literally asked her if she could fit in her suitcase and have me roll her up here. We thought better of that, but not before she did try to fit in her suitcase. And she does. But sometimes, perhaps, less is more. So no gimmicks, and let me tell you a little less about the Board of World Mission in two ways. Less than 4 hours ago, we heard from the Western District Justice Team about how less than a year ago, inspired by the work of local congregations, the Board of World Mission partnered with the Moravian Ministries Foundation, the Interprovincial Board of Communications, and the Commission on Congregational Development to launch the Debt Jubilee Project for the Healing of the World campaign. And its job, as we heard, was to relieve the burden of medical debt for families residing in counties in the U.S. where Moravian ministries are located, as well as at the clinic in Aguas, Honduras. Less than a year ago, we thought we had set an ambitious goal of $50,000 to be raised in 50 days. Less than 50 days after that, we realized we weren't ambitious enough and had to double that goal and then exceeded it. Less than 3 months after that 50-day deadline we had set for ourselves, we were able to announce that 13,485 families across 37 U.S. counties had received $10,990,997 of medical debt relief. Less than 4 months ago, at the guidance of the local staff at the Aguas Clinic, their portion of the debt relief had been distributed, and they let us know that the priority list of patients it served included patients with terminal illness, patients suffering with HIV/AIDS, patients with disabilities, single mothers, and elderly patients. All of this totaled an additional 44 families in La Mosquitia, with patients ranging from the age of 6 months to 91 years who had their medical debt relieved. Less than a year ago, we were reminded of the immense capacity we have to make a world of difference when we work together. Secondly, and finally, less than a year ago, I had the chance to stand on a stage, as I said, at Northern Province Synod, making members of my staff wear a goofy hat, and to announce that a goal that we were dreaming of was to bring clean drinking water to 5 communities in La Mosquitia, Honduras. Less than a year ago, campers here in the Western District at Mount Morris and at Tar Hollow learned about the water filter systems we were planning to distribute and assembled some to be ready for distribution. Less than a year ago, Board of World Mission staff began traveling at the invitation of congregations to come and speak about this effort. Less than a year ago, Honduran Moravian leaders from 2 different provinces were asked to set aside 2 decades of animosity to join in on a project and serve together to meet our goal that every household in every community we served would be eligible and receive these filters. Less than 6 months ago, Moravians here in North America responded with more than $100,000 to buy these filters. Less than a week ago, the Board of World Mission was able to distribute the last of those initial 1,000 filters to those 5 communities and meet that promise. Less than a year ago, 1,000 households in La Mosquitia, Honduras. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
1,000 households were suffering from the illness of waterborne illness and the effects it had, but not anymore. So what's next? And in conclusion, well, less than a year ago, an organization named One at a Time had never heard of the Moravian Church or who we are, but found out in a big way when they went into business with us. Less than 3 months ago, this organization pitched to us their desire to dream big and think about the opportunity or viability of trying to reach every household in La Mosquitia. An ambitious goal that would be about 200 more communities and 20,000 households. It's a journey that we will explore and discern together, but less than 16 hours ago, I got a message from missionary Rick Nelson, who is on site in Honduras. The next 2 communities have been named. Ushuaia y Umjumbila will be the next 2 communities, each of those names representing 200 plus households of people who are ready to stop missing days of school and work simply because they took a drink of water. This is opportunities that we have to serve, and I think we as Moravians should be immensely proud of the work that we're doing in mission service. But yet I give us the encouragement to also think less of ourselves, because I've seen the tremendous work we can do when we think of others. Thank you for your support of the Board of Mission.